Hello everybody, this is Dee and welcome back to my channel, Dee Plans and Budgets. All right, folks, we got there, got to the end of the year, got everything done and getting ready to start the next year. And I'm going to start that with doing a little pre-bump into my sinking funds. If you want to know what that means and you'd like to watch me do it and you'd like to chat a little bit, well, okay, let's face it, I'm going to chat. You're going to chat back at me, but I won't be able to hear you. Anywho, if this sounds like something you'd like to do, please stay tuned. This tray of money, I've already counted it out. Well, I'll count it again with you. Should equal $4,200. And I just wanted to explain a little bit what I am doing. So this last year, 2022, I a couple of times had issues in the first few months with my sinking funds because I had some big expenses come through, mostly in terms of like deposits for cruises or deposits for trips. I did have a big home repair type thing. And so I immediately went negative into my sinking funds, and I don't like to do that. Then I'm playing catch up the whole time and it gets confusing trying to balance everything. So I decided what I would do this year is cut my monthly income back a little bit, but then advance me some of my sinking funds in advance. And then I also used about half, well, a little bit less than half, about 30% of what I saved. I'm also going to carry over into this year so I can have a little bit more in these funds. And that's in here as well. So what this is going to allow me to do is give these sinking funds a little pre-boot so that when I have expenses come in January and February, I already have the funds in there to cover. Like I said, I just advanced that out of my investment accounts early, and I cut my regular disbursement, monthly disbursement that I do. Until last year when I started cash budgeting, I would just take all my money out at the first of the year and put it in the checking account because nothing was getting any interest anyhow. But that really wasn't working for me. It was just causing me a lot of frustration and confusion, and it was making me not want to spend money, which is why I started the cash budgeting system, which if you've been around at all, you know kind of the story of that. So we have a total of $4,200 that is going to be getting stuffed here today. And let's count it and make sure I got everything right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 2300. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 1,000, 100, 200, 350, 1,350, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, and 10. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 4,200. Okay, so we know, or I know I started with the correct amount. And so if I forget denominations or I want to use different denominations or whatever, I can go ahead and do that because I have the bank right over there. I just kind of pre-sorted these into what I thought. And I've already done my trackers as well because of the amount that I'm counting. This could get a little full. And I thought we'd just have a little conversation about the beauty of sinking funds while I am stuffing these today. So annual budget. I am going to be, I didn't need to check that out. I'm going to be starting with a total of $1,140. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or something like that. 58, 59, 50, 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1,100, 10, 20, 5, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 40. And I'm positive that's not the way I did it, but I'll make it all work at the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 58, 59, 50, 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1,100, 10, 20, 5, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 40. $1,140. I'm not doing any travel immediately upon the new year, but as most of you know, deposits and all that kind of stuff are due long before. Like I already have some stuff I need to pay for the Pacific Northwest trip. And this one I did one, I'm pretty sure I did it like this. Okay, 1, 50, 2, 50, 70, 80, 95, 97, 99, and 300. Anyhow, before I had sinking funds, so I've been budgeting my whole entire life, right? So I've had different systems and stuff that I've used. And one of the things I've always been really good at, I'm going to do 1,004, is saving. Sorry. I know that's not even anywhere close to how I got it. But I know I've got some expenses coming up out of this, so I want to make sure I had change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 58, 59, 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 87, 89, 91, 92, 93, 94. And I think I need another 10 for 1,000. Okay. And again, all right, so after much ado, I should have 1,004. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 58, 59, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 90, 95, 97, 99, 1,001, 2, 3, and 4. $1,004. Anyhow, so I've been really good with savings, but I would never do it in sinking funds. I would just save my money and, you know, put it all in there. I did like different ways of doing it. I would do auto transfers and that kind of thing. But the problem came in that I always, you know, something would arise and then you're always feeling like you are spending like your vacation money, right? So you'd have, let's say you had $5,000 in the bank and then you'd have a problem arise. I'm fairly short. I'm short $20. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 54, 20, 30, 40, 55, 60, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. I'm short $30. 20 and 30. Yeah, that's good. Let's count that again. 1, 2, 3, 54, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 90, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 500. Anyhow, so, you know, you'd have $500 in the bank. Ooh, I hit the camera. And, you know, then an emergency would arise and you'd pay for it because, you know, you had the $5,000 in the bank and you're like, oh, okay, I can pay that plumbing bill. But then it'd be time to go on vacation and you'd be like, oh, well, I just had to take $2,000 out of savings, so I'm not going on vacation. The beauty of sinking funds, and what I love about sinking funds, is you put the money in here, but then you give it a job instead of having it just sit there. So I have an emergency fund. If I end up with some sort of issue and I need to pay a bill, I'm not going to feel then like that I can't go on vacation because, oh, I have a $2,000 plumbing bill. Well, I have $2,000 in my emergency fund. I still have $3,000 in my vacation fund. Now, one would argue that maybe you should not go on vacation and restock that emergency fund. However, worked into my budget is already a way to stock my emergency fund. So sinking funds to me is the beauty of the cash budgeting system, and it's the beauty of the zero-based budget. And I think I need a couple more dollars here. I don't think I got enough. And it's really what has changed budgeting for me over this last year. 1, 50, 70, 80, 95, 97, 99, 201, 2, 3, and 4. I've always been really good about setting a budget every month, knowing exactly what was coming in and going out, but I've never used a sinking funds before. And it really has made a huge difference in my budgeting. And let's see what I end up with when I'm all done. Okay, so 504. 1, 2, 3, 50, 4, 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 97, 99, 501, 2, 3, and 4. So if you have, a tighter budget, you're not going to have necessarily a lot of money to put into your sinking funds, but it doesn't mean that you can't make some progress so that, there's always a little bit in there. And maybe a vacation for you is just a trip to the zoo with the family. But then when you have some, like a car emergency or whatever, you still got the money set aside for the trip with the family. So 1, 52, 2, 3, and 4. Anyhow, so sinking funds, the beauty of the budgeting system to me. It has just been, I think, probably the biggest shocker. 10, 20, 30. Let's take a 2. The biggest shocker in my budgeting was how much I would just love sinking funds. Medical is getting 252, 51, 52, and 50. And 2, 51, 52, 52. Sorry. 51, 52, 50, and 252. So as you are preparing your budget this year for 2023, I hope you're really, really taking a hard look at your sinking funds and, going ahead and budgeting for the things that, you're definitely going to need and emergencies and that kind of stuff, but then also making sure that you take care of, even if it's just $1 or $2 a payday, put some money in for other things as well. And this has $60, 50, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 60. Huh, look at that. All my denominations worked out. So today is the 30th of December. I will be doing my regular cash stuffing tomorrow for the next week coming up for my budget. I'll be cash stuffing my envelopes. There's an interesting story on that is I have done, I had my month end and my year end and all that kind of stuff to close out. And it was going to be really tight to try to get it all done and be free by tomorrow. And so literally on Tuesday, I said, you know what, forget this noise. I am going to put myself on a no spend until the 31st. And I'm just going to close everything out. And I did. I do have an oil change tomorrow on the 31st, but I carry over that fund. And so that money is in the envelope, tucked away there, ready to go and ready to spend that on there. I just thought that was so I don't have to wait and then try to do this all in one day because it's hours of work. I can just do a no spend and close everything out now. I hope you all have a wonderful New Year's and that your budgets and everything are prepared and ready and that you can have a year ahead full of intentional spending. And of course, a year ahead of walks. Lots and lots of walks. I highly recommend them. Bye.